welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today, we're so fortunate to have Keira Lani here with us. She's a tree gong healer, and so I know we can learn more about that when she's done with the meditation from the Worldwide Council of Tree Guardians. And I see that the Wi-Fi is getting a little bit glitchy, but hopefully the audio will be strong. So, Keira, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Ruth, and thank you all in the Enlightened World Network community for your dedication to continuing to come together and unify our efforts of creating an enlightened world. I was just sharing with Ruth some of the ways that I've been being reminded how this is truly the most important work that we can do to come into the unified consciousness field together, to bring our heart minds into coherence and to expand into a more full view of what is this reality that we coexist and co-create together. So today I have randomly found myself right by the Pacific Ocean. I did Qigong on the beach this morning, and so when I prepared this meditation, the tree people were calling really strongly to bring you deeper into connection with this universal consciousness field. And now the ocean has come in really strongly. And I'm also in Southern California, so I'm in an area that is very highly populated. There's a lot of city and cars and people and concrete. And um, I heard from a wisdom being on my drive listening to a podcast called The Telepathy Tapes about how and the trees showed me this, but not in the way that this child expressed it, that the trees and the city have a hard time communicating with each other sometimes. The way the trees showed it to me, they have gaps in their accustomed consciousness field that they need humans to fill. And they were especially showing me cities. And because cities are literally human creations, they are imbued with human consciousness as well as the consciousness of those raw materials that come from the earth. And so I'm really feeling called to bring you into a space. The energies that have been calling me are the energies of healing the physical body through opening to a more expanded perspective of the world, to connecting through your unique consciousness to this worldwide web of consciousness that is embodied in the forests, in the trees, and the trees in the cities are still connected, even if their roots aren't connected through the mycelial network that scientists know the trees communicate with in the forests. They've shown me how they also connect through the etheric field where we experience our telepathic or psychic abilities, where we experience our conversations with God, our communications with the unknown, with the great mystery. And so I'd like to invite you into the breath. And as you allow the breath in, imagine you are breathing with a tree. Whatever tree pops into your awareness is the one who's showing up to be your collaborator today. So trust, even if this is a tree that you haven't really that connected with before. Maybe there's a tree that you always visit that comes in right away. And maybe there's a tree that's less familiar that wants to work with you today. So as you imagine this tree before you, see the beautiful shape of its branches. See with your etheric eyes the spread of its roots in the ground. And each inhale, imagine this tree is breathing the breath into you. All you have to do is open and receive the breath. And with each exhale, imagine that you are reciprocating, giving that breath to the tree who stands before you. And as you commune with this energy of tree, begin to feel how your energetic field, your toroidal electromagnetic field that is part of your physical embodiment and so much more expansive than what you think of as your body. This energy field is shaped like a tree. So with your next inhale, feel your energetic roots that go down into the earth from the core of your pelvis through the soles of your feet, as wide as your arms reach if you spread them out to either your full wingspan, as deep as you are tall when you're standing are your roots. Feel these energetic roots anchoring you to the earth, and then feel them reaching out to connect with the roots of the trees and the roots of the other humans in your community. Feel how the more connected your roots are, the more electricity is sent into the entire network that goes rippling out from your community to touch my community, Ruth's community, everyone in the Enlightened World Network community, wherever you find yourselves on this beautiful planet Earth. Feel that your community roots are reaching out and connecting with all of the communities around the world. And with your next inhale, draw energy from this massive network into your body and feel it rushing up through the central channel to expand through your energetic branches. Again, these branches are the expression of your roots into the heavens. Feel these energetic branches, all of the little tiny branches at the tips of the bigger branches reaching out to connect with the universal consciousness field that is beyond our earth plane, out into the perceived infinite expression of reality, the universe, the galaxies, the stars. Feel how all of these are also intelligent beings that have wisdom for you at this time. Feel the synapses of your energy branches firing as they connect, reaching out to commune with the energy of life on this planet and reaching up and out to connect to the stars, the moon, the sun, the galaxies. Allow yourself to breathe into the space of your heart that is the connecting point of all of your energetic web of light that is now plugged in all directions. And feel as we plug in to unify in coherence our combined energy fields. Feel that energy of Mother Ocean, the water that is the energy of life on earth. Feel that your next breaths are welcoming the healing energy of water, of Mama Ocean, feeling how the waves lap the shore. Feel that you are now floating in a sea of consciousness. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a single drop, said Rumi. Let's take some breaths to feel that. You may notice right now that the intelligence in your fingertips is speaking louder than the thoughts in your mind. Listen to the communication. Listen with your fingertips, with your hair follicles, with the pores of your skin, with the soles of your feet. Feel the communication that is flowing through you, through all of these connecting points. And now, if there is a physical concern in your body that you have been navigating, take your next breaths into this place, wherever it is, even if your body is calling attention to something you weren't previously aware of. Allow the intelligence of your body and your energy field to direct your consciousness, to direct this healing energy that Mother Ocean is offering you right now. Breathe and receive it into wherever your body is asking for more life force, more spaciousness, more freedom, more movement, more relaxation. Pure healing energy is now flooding your system through this universal connection that you have plugged into. Receive it, feel it. Know that you are worthy to receive all that you need to be completely healed and reborn and renewed. And there is no shortage of this healing energy. There is enough for all. You welcoming in and overflowing and a flooding of your system is not taking away from anyone else. See that flooding everyone that you love. See that healing energy flooding into our unified field and going to wherever it's needed right now, all at once, simultaneously, everywhere, all at once. The planet is receiving healing as well. All sentient beings. Sentience does not only come in the form of humans, but in many infinite forms. Every form has intelligence. That is what brings consciousness into form. And now that you have been refreshed and renewed, you are ready to receive your next mission, your next creation. And I'm hearing a very clear message for anyone who doesn't believe that you are an artist or a creator, or anyone who has taken on the belief that your art is frivolous and that it's only for you and it's just stoking your ego. Those beings who are not in physical form are asking for you to utilize your form to create the artistry that you came here with, that you came to embody. So now opening your channel, sending out your antennas. There are ideas or creations flooding all around in this universal consciousness field. And there is one or several that is just for you. Take a moment to breathe in the resources, the energetic resources that will allow you to focus your unique vibration where it's needed most. See what you are channeling taking shape right in front of your eyes. Feel the energy flooding in to assist you in your mission, inviting in the resources in whatever way they're needed. Maybe you actively need financial resources so that you can feel free to create. Maybe you need time in nature, more movement and breath, or just taking the time to sit with your creation until it can be birthed through you. I'm feeling those tree guardians coming closer now, as if the forest were gathering around the people. Feel that support that the forests have for you. The trees want to assist with bringing everything into balance. That means you. Allow yourself to receive what you need right now from these ever loving, ever giving, beautiful beings of the woods. I'm feeling our animal family, the four-leggeds, coming in. Notice if a certain animal pops in, a certain type of wisdom. It may be a spirit animal that you've worked with or one that you haven't. Just allow yourself to notice who is showing up to assist your journey today. hawks and eagles are sitting as sentinels in the trees, watching over our journey today, clearing the energetic pathways, protecting, nourishing, guarding, acknowledging, giving you acknowledgement for all you have already traversed. Allow yourself to receive that acknowledgement from the tree people, from the birds. There are other birds showing up. So notice what birds want to speak to you today. The bees and insects, the beetles and butterflies, even the tiny creepy crawlies, and of course, those beautiful, intelligent, mycelial beings, the mushrooms that unify our consciousness field. Mushrooms evolved with trees. Mushrooms evolved with humans to assist our immune systems, to assist the expansion of our consciousness and the unification of our communities, our communication. So allow the mushroom intelligence, the mycelial network, to nourish you, to give you wisdom. And now I'm seeing the moss coming in as well. The moss beings are a community, and they're singing a song and they're dancing this little dance. And they really want you to remember that no dream is too small, no dream is too big. Whatever dream you have been given is the one that you are to walk with. So trust whatever has come through for you today or in any other meditation. Trust what comes through and follow it. So as you return to the breath, take note of anything that needs to be remembered. You may want to have your journal nearby, or just take mental note as we come back into the body, harvesting all of the wisdom, knowing that these connections are right here for you always. You are a part of this universal consciousness field, and it is part of you. Now taking your energy back into your sense of individuation, taking your part that you can walk with it, allowing all of those connections to stay present, that you may tap in, that you may plug in whenever you choose. Take a couple of nice sighing breaths to bring your energy back into your physical body. Open your eyes. Welcome back into your space. I hope the internet held. My eyes were closed, so I kept thinking I would suddenly be like, oh, I hope that I'm still being heard, and so I'd take a peek.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was absolutely fine. Thank you so much for that, Kira. Wow, so many visuals came in on that meditation, but I just wanted to share one part of it with you.
Please.
You said to connect in with the tree, and the tree that I was drawn to is one that had been in our front yard before our neighborhood burned down. And so it was so beautiful to sit in the energy of that tree and be taken back to that time. It felt a little more innocent, if you will, having not experienced all of that. And remembering one particular winter, there was this icicle hanging off. It was a big spruce, but off of the tippy tippy top, there was this icicle that was hanging down and it was glistening in the sun so much. And I took some photos of it, and unfortunately, I can't find them, but it looked like an ice fairy in this um, icicle, and I had never seen an ice fairy before. So that was just so magical to me. And it just made me fall in love with that tree so much. And but one of the messages from that tree today was, and this tree was gorgeous, and it was tall, and it was full, and it was healthy. And the message that came in was um, about love and living, and said death will come someday. I mean, it was like looking forward to its future. Like, I know this is not going to last forever, but for now, we love, thrive, expand, soak up the sun, breathe, are one with the universal divine. Our time in the sun, our place in the world, become all that you can while you're here. It was just beautiful. So thank you for that.
Oh, I love that. Um, and that made me think of yesterday when I was driving. There's a forest that burned, a quite large area that I drove through, and this was quite a few years ago now. I'm not remembering exactly how long, but I did drive through this forest when it was freshly burned, and I remember feeling all of those souls kind of cut loose because
Mm.
trees are so used to the natural cycle of life where as they die, they go back into the earth. And so many of them were cut loose at once in that big fire that it kind of created a lot of turmoil in that area at that time. And now there are just these beautiful sticks everywhere, but the land is being renewed, and there are baby trees everywhere, and there were smaller deciduous trees with beautiful fall colors everywhere. And of course, there were a few bigger trees left, and they were really speaking to me yesterday when I was driving through that, um, about remembering how there is always renewal, that there always is the balance. And so I think that that's so beautiful that your tree came in a similar way
Mm.
today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So, Kira, I know we need to wrap up, but is there anything you'd like to share with our viewers?
Oh, I am really would love to hear from some of you, I think is what I most want to share with you, because every time that someone actually shares with me, I watched your meditation on Enlightened World Network and I really enjoyed it, or it impacted me in such a way, it really helps me. And I know it helps Enlightened World Network the more that you share what you're receiving from these meditations, from this time that we spend regularly with you. So that's the main thing that I'm feeling right now is please let me know if you're impacted, or how you're impacted, or just if you're impacted by these meditations, and if you're feeling something that is calling you to understand more deeply what my work looks like, I'd love to share with you. And um, yeah, that's what I'm really feeling that I want to share today. Let me
Perfect.
know that you saw me here. Let me know what tree talked to you. What was your tree message? What healing did you receive from the ocean today? Yeah, that's what I want to share.
Beautiful. Yay. Thank you, Keira. So, friends, thank you for being here at Enlightened World Network. We wish you nothing but the best as you walk through your spiritual journey while we're walking through ours. Take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon. Bye.